How are we doing today, folks? Welcome to the hashtag Quarantine Cantina. I am Steve Fetty, SP from Allied Beverage. I'm the manager of artistry and innovation, coming to you live from Easton, Pennsylvania for a special edition, Masters Golf edition of the hashtag Quarantine Cantina. For those of you who missed me yesterday, I'm so sorry. I had to postpone it. Something came up. I apologize, but thank you so much for tuning back in. I'm welcoming you back. We're all dressed up for golf. It's a little chilly out here, but let me shut this door just a touch. Okie dokie. Well, first off, I just want to give a good shout out to my friends over at Tapestry. Yes, I know some of you can't see this properly. It's backwards. I can't help it. I'm by myself, all right? But at Tapestry, they helped get me a nice Bloody Mary mix here, homemade in-house. They're doing takeout and some local delivery Thursday through Saturday night. Tell them that I sent you. I'm not sure if they'll do anything for you, but hey, not a bad deal. I'm going to garnish this bad boy up here with some bacon from Breakaway Farms out in Pennsylvania. They're a local purveyor that I love to use every weekend. And I just love my bacon. Who doesn't? It's just nice to have a pint of bacon with you. It's brunch. It's brunch. Crack some bubbly. Pull up a chair. We might go a little bit longer than a half an hour here. I've got some great brands today from Deep Eddy Vodka and Evan Williams Bourbon. I love those guys out there. They are some good friends of mine. In this Bloody Mary, I have the Deep Eddy regular vodka. Yes, the big boy. It's going to be a long weekend. And I have the Bloody Mary mix from Tapestry, garnished with some bacon. I'm going to hit this with just maybe a touch of fresh cracked pepper, and we're just going to call it a day. And right there. To all my friends out there at Tapestry, thank you so much. To all of you out there on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Share with your friends, raise a glass, and let's do this, baby. Love it. Love it. Yep. We're going to talk about golf cocktails today. We're going to talk about easy weekend highballs. It's the weekend. There's no reason to be doing a lot of work. You're probably doing a lot of cooking. You might be doing some virtual entertaining out there. So make your life a little bit easier. Just here's some simple cocktails. Hopefully you got the ones that I posted this morning. Those are the ones from Thursday's session with Partita. Thank you so much to Joe Gretkowski and my friends at Partita Tequila for supporting me there. Hope you enjoyed those cocktails. And thank you for the people sending me stuff. That's great. I'm going to start reposting it as we get further. I've just been a little bit busy, but I'm going to get that out to you. Again, we're playing with Deep Eddy Vodka today. Love these guys. They're from Austin, Texas. Yes, there's another brand out in Austin, Texas. But I'll tell you this. You can actually go to the Deep Eddy Distillery and visit them. That's all I'm going to say. It is 100% gluten-free. It is distilled 10 times in their hybrid column still, filtered 4 times through charcoal. It is using only corn that is sourced from the Midwest area. It's just a very tasty vodka, honestly. Vodka you think is not very multi-dimensional, but there are a lot of dimensions to it. What's the mouth feel like? Does it really burn going down? And this vodka does not burn going down. It is super smooth. And their baseline, and they have 6 other flavors. This is just their regular 80 proof. Again, 100% gluten-free, distilled 10 times, filtered 4 times, and you can go there 100% American-made. Love my Deep Eddy Vodka, because really their biggest thing they're about is bringing people together who don't normally come together. They're all about the beach parties. They're about the campfires, the bonfires, and the street parties and stuff. And I know right now we don't have the opportunity to do that. We're all stuck inside, cooped up inside. And I know one day we're going to get out of this together, and we're going to once again be able to celebrate and actually raise our glasses together and actually make some contact. So I'm a big fan of Deep Eddy, really kind of supporting that initiative too. So without further ado, I've got 6 cocktails for you. I'm going to be posting them later on, maybe tomorrow morning. Let's get going here. We're going to do a vodka tonic garden. I know, Steve, vodka tonic. I know that one. What do I have to do? Well, there's a vodka tonic we all know, which is typically served in a highball glass. It's the English style. It's a very compact style drink. It's straight and forward. Your vodka or your gin, tonic, and a citrus garnish. But there is a Spanish-style gin and tonic where they actually use a more bulbous glass. You don't have to use bulbous glass. You can use your regular glass. But with the big thing here is, hi, Diana. You want to have something that's got a nice little bubble to it, so it's going to capture some more aromatics. This is not going to be a straightforward gin and tonic or vodka tonic. We're going to be adding some other botanicals in there. So to get started, I'm going to add a little absinthe rinse. All right, this is St. George absinthe, and I put in an atomizer. It helps me reduce how much I'm actually using. I'm just going to give it a little spritz. It's probably 1/32 of an ounce. If you do not have a jigger at home or measuring devices at home, get a tablespoon out. A tablespoon is a ½ ounce of liquid by volume. So we did a little absinthe rinse in there. You know how much I love my mint, right? So I'm just going to get a little mint in there. I'm going to crack off a couple leaves. I'm going to throw that in there. Fresh botanicals in a vodka or a gin and tonic are very, very important. And I cannot stress having happy mint. This This is sad mint. We all know what this is now, okay? Do not put this in your drink because this is going inside of your body. All right, give yourself a break. Help yourself out. So you have some fresh mint in there. I want to get a little bit of a peel in there. I'm going to do some orange peel, okay? And I'm going to do a little lemon peel. All right. And I'm just going to express those citruses, wrap them around the rim, toss them in. All right. Now, I'm also going to get some black peppercorns. Okay, whole peppercorns. And I'm actually going to do this in my mixing tin, or if you've got a very hard bottom glass, just toss a couple in there, and this one's going to crack them. That's it. Just crack them, toss them in the glass. All right, that's going to boost that pepperiness that we want in there, because again, vodka is not going to have a ton of flavor to it. It's going to have more of a mouthfeel effect. So it's up to us to add the tentacles and the herbaceousness. All right, so now we're ready to add our spirits. Vodka tonics, gin and tonics, these are typically called 1-in-1s or highballs. It's usually a 1-to-3 ratio of spirit to mixer. So for this, because we've got a little bit larger glass, I am going to actually add my ice first. Yeah. All right, I'm going to use a big cube. Okay, because that big cube is going to sit in there a little bit longer. It's not going to dilute as fast. It's going to keep my drink cold. Cold cocktails are happy cocktails. And we're going to do a nice 2-ounce pour. Okay. And now our tonic. You can use a regular tonic. I typically like using Schweppes if I can't come across anything else. I like to use also Q elderflower tonic. Q is a tonic that Allied Beverage, we sell it, we distribute it. They have a regular tonic, a diet tonic, an Indian tonic, and also an elderflower tonic, which just came out last year. So I'm going to use that. And again, 2 ounces. So I'm going to do about 5 ounces. I still want to taste my spirit. And at this point, it's up to you what else you want to do. You can add some fresh citrus. Classically, I like to add a lime for my kind of vodka tonic, but you can use a lemon, you can use an orange, you can use a grapefruit wedge, really whatever you have. This is an easy drink, very customizable. And there we go, folks. That is your garden vodka tonic with Deep Eddy vodka and Q elderflower tonic. Raise a glass if you got one. If not, take notes for later on. Cheers to all of you out there. Yeah, you're going to have things floating around there. If that's not your jam, don't put those things in there. But those of you who want to kind of upgrade your vodka tonic, you don't want to do too much work, you just want to have some extra flavor, this is a great, easy alternative. Okay, now let's just move along here. Yeah, we love simplicity. I haven't even busted out the shaker really, aside from breaking some peppercorns here. We're going to do a whiskey highball, another classic style cocktail. This is a cocktail that really kind of made it big after Prohibition. During World War II, because it was super easy. Blended Scotch started coming overseas. We wanted to make our drinks longer. We didn't want to just have our drink of whiskey and just be done. It was not societally acceptable to be intoxicated all day long. So club soda and just mixers kind of added into it and diluted the drink a bit, and it elongated the drink, hence a high ball. There was another glass called a low ball, which, as you can see, this is high. Another one would be lower. The rocks glass can also be considered a low ball at times. As far as volume, there's not that much big of a difference. It's usually 2 to 4 ounces. A highball is around that 12 to 14 ounce line. Rocks glass is in that 10 to 12 ounce line. All right, but whatever you have, highball is still the same along the lines of a vodka tonic, a gin and tonic. It's going to be a 3-to-1 ratio of your mixer to your spirit. That might differentiate if you're using higher proof spirit, which we are going to be doing a touch of today. This is the Evan Williams bourbon, the 1783. You might recognize this guy if it had a black label, which we're going to get to him momentarily. Basically, this is a small batch version of the standard Evan Williams black label bourbon. Evan Williams is the first Kentucky bourbon distillery, and that is recognized by the state of Kentucky and the great United States of America. Love my friends over there. This is 4 years old. Minimum 4 years old. It's 43% ABV, so it's 86 proof. Small batch means you're using a small number of barrels to put it all together. Small batch can really be any size, depending on what the distillery is typically putting out there. But really, if you're seeing a standard label like the regular black label, and then you see a small batch version, this one's going to be a little bit more of a concentrated flavor. These are going to be casks that were specifically selected because of their profile. But let's make the cocktail, all right? You can add the ice first. I'm going to add my spirit first. We're going to do 2 ounces. It's a gorgeous day outside. I just wish it was a little bit warmer. I wish the wind kind of calmed down a bit. But we're going to get there. It's springtime. Okay, that's our Williams. I'm going to add my ice. Okay, and then my club soda. Somewhere else. Alrighty, well, I got a club soda this right now. I don't know where it went. So we're at some Prosecco instead. We're getting a little frisky here, baby. Come on, it's Saturday. Let's have some fun here. This is the Villa Sunday Prosecco from Folio Wines. Love my friend Kevin Holbert out there. Hope you're watching K-Bird. A little sprinkle dankle for you, buddy. Just so happens. Oh, boom, here we go. Prosecco is very dry. It's dry, has just a touch of sweetness, so it makes it very much a balanced mixer ingredient. Now, a whiskey highball is going to be whiskey and club soda. If I did whiskey, club soda, and ginger ale, it'd be called a Presbyterian. If I put ginger beer in there instead of both of those things, it'd be a whiskey mule. Okay, very simple drink, a lot of easy combinations, and it's very interchangeable. You can take that bubbly or LaCroix grapefruit soda. That goes great with bourbon. Bourbon and grapefruit have a nice harmony in them with its flavor. Now, the garnish I'm going to do for this is going to be called a horse collar lemon peel. This was very popular back then when whiskey highballs were all the rage. And really, it was just kind of an elaborate peel where you peel the entire fruit. And you just have a nice, long, fat peel. Trying to get the entire thing in the lemon. That was embarrassing. Oh, we can do that better. All right. Whew. Make sure your peels are sharpened, guys. All right, we're going to just do this the old-fashioned way. We're just going to do a nice fat peel. Call it a day. We got cocktails to make. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to add a touch of grapefruit bitters. You got citrus bitters. You have Angostura bitters. Angostura is going to give it a touch of spice. I'm going to add some grapefruit bitters. Give that just a quick up and down. Add some nice floral notes to it. And then boom, a little spritz-a-roo. Pop it in. And right there, that is your whiskey highball royale because we added some sparkling wine. Raise the glass if you got it. Cheers, folks. See, very simple cocktails. And they're cocktails that you can adapt to, that you can change the ingredients out of very, very quickly. Again, you don't have to do a ton of work to make drinks at home. You have a lot of these ingredients. You have them in the store a lot of times. They're always in your basket. You just got to learn how to use them a little bit differently. Cool. Next one up. Arnie Palmy time. Arnie Palmy time. This one's going to have vodka in it, I promise. The Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer is basically iced tea and lemonade. It was invented by none other than the greatest golfer of all time, Arnold Palmer himself. He was actually, I believe it was Florida at the time. He was at lunch while he was designing another golf course, and he asked the waitress to bring him a highball glass filled with ice to the top with equal parts iced tea and lemonade, and he wanted that separation. That lemonade sat just right on top of there. It was beautiful. Also known as an uptown, also known as a 50-50 in different parts. Now, if you know your golf, then you also know John Daly. Now, Arnold Palmer was not known to imbibe while playing golf. John Daly was known to have a couple, throw back a few cocktails. So, popularly, we start calling the Arnold Palmer spiked with vodka a John Daly. I'm sure people would appreciate that, but it is. That's the cocktail. I'm sorry. All right. To start off here, I'm going to be using the Deep Eddy Sweet Tea Vodka. Now, again, what I love about Deep Eddy is that they're doing everything locally. They're actually sourcing a local tea leaves. They're Indonesian black tea leaves, and they're sourcing a local organic honey. Just add a touch of sweetness. So this is going to be a little bit lower than 80 proof. Going to be around 70 proof, so 35% ABV. We're going to do 2 ounces. Deep Eddy has a nice line of flavors too. Orange, peach, cranberry, grapefruit. I'm missing another one out there. I'm sorry, guys. We got 2 ounces in there. I'm going to ice my glass now. Because the cool thing with an Arnold Palmer or a John Daly is kind of having that separation of the 2 different ingredients. Again, simple cocktail. Iced tea and lemonade, same thing applies. You already have our iced tea in there. All right, and you want to see this walking by. You want to see that color differentiation just balancing on top of each other, slowly walking by. Very pretty cocktail. Now, this is a homemade lemonade. 4 parts lemon juice, 3 parts simple syrup, and 1 part water. I will put that on the recipe page. Or you can usually use a pre-bottled lemon juice, whatever you have. It's fine. All right. Oh, okay. It flipped around. That's cool. I like that. Little reversal. Can't go wrong there. And right there, that's my John Daly. We're gonna garnish him. Let's just go with a dehydrated wheel. You know, something easy. Okay. Let me just raise a glass. Cheers to all you. Nice, nice. That Deep Eddy sweet tea vodka, it literally just tastes like sweet tea, true old-fashioned Southern sweet tea with vodka added to it. Delicious. It's not cloying. It's not leaving like a sweet feeling in my mouth. Very simple, very easy cocktail. And you can have some fun with that. Change up your lemonade flavors. I like to make a strawberry basil lemonade, which I'm going to show you how to do next week. You can do peach lemonades. I know Wegmans and ShopRites, they make different flavored lemonades they put out there. Experiment. Have some fun, you know? It's Saturday. All right, let's keep on going here. We got 3 cocktails down. 4 if you count my Bloody Mary there, the bacon. I really want some more bacon there. Why don't we do, a South Side Spritz. I like that one. Cool. All right, we are going to be needing our regular Deep Eddy vodka. For those of you who like the French 75 and you like the taste of mint and cucumber, this is going to be perfect for you. Again, I'm going to be utilizing the Villa Sande Prosecco from Folio Wines. To get started, I'm going to get my mint. Now, we talked about getting Happy Mint. Happy Mint has more flavor. Sad Mint has no flavor. It ends up being dirty and vegetal. It's just got like this funky nose to it, just almost like rotting, decaying stuff. Fresh mint is going to be up there. It's going to go fresh. It's going to smell. It's going to feel bright. And I'm going to pull off, I need 4 to 6 leaves here. I really don't need much. We're going to be shaking this cocktail. Those of you who know my mint annoyance, I really hate shaking. I hate muddling it. But sometimes you have to express it a little bit more. It's the only way to get to the cocktail. I just slapped those mint leaves in between my hands, opened up the flavors. You never want to tear into mint. You start unleashing bitter flavors, and you don't want this in this cocktail. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sour. It's going to be very fresh and herbaceous. And the vodka is going to back it up, and the Prosecco is going to give it some more life and brightness. Okay, so we have our mint in there. And now I'm going to add my cucumber. I'm going to cut 3 slices. 2 of them I'm going to put into the tin. And the other one I'm going to save for my garnish. Because it should be pretty, you know? My wife's working right now. She's going to freak that she can get to have this cocktail. Sorry, honey. Maybe when you come home. All right, I'm going to throw that in there. I'm not going to muddle this. Not going to muddle this at all. Okay, put that aside, put that to the side. Now I'm going to add my citrus. I'm going to add my sweetener. I'm going to be doing fresh lime juice here. We're going to do ½ ounce. Again, if you are squeezing at home, fresh juice is going to last you about 3 to 5 days if you're keeping it refrigerated. And then my simple syrup here, I'm going to just do ½ ounce. If you have any of those flavored syrups you've been making with me, the pineapple simple syrup, you can use that. Lavender simple syrup, vanilla simple syrup, those will all play nicely in this cocktail. All right, so we have our simple, we have our lime. We're making sure to start with our cheaper ingredients first. Forbid that we actually make a mistake here. We got to dump out the booze. We don't want to dump out the good stuff here. Speaking of which, let's get it in. We're going to do 1 ounce of our Deep Eddy vodka. Okay, yeah, we're going to get our flute ready. Okay, then we'll get ice. We'll shake it up. Now, I didn't muddle that cucumber in there because as we're shaking, it's going to do some of that muddling for me. That mint is already at the bottom. So you've got mint, then cucumber, then your juices, and the ice is going to compact it down. So that mint's really not going to make its way out to tarnish the drink with any sort of negative flavors. All right, so we're going to now top that off with ice. We're going to give this a quick shake, all right? So we're going to do a solid 3-second shake here, all right? 2, 3. Okay, now there's 2 ways we can do this now. If you're making just this one drink, we can add Prosecco to this carefully, give it a stir, strain it out, and we're done. If you're making this for a group of people, you're making multiple cocktails in one tin or a couple of tins, fine strain all the stuff out of here first, okay? Then add the Prosecco to your liquid. It's going to keep your drink more consistent in the long run. But because we're only making one, I'm going to carefully, slowly add about 4 or 5 ounces of Prosecco in here. I'm doing this slowly because I want to preserve that carbonation. Those are happy bubbles. We love happy bubbles. We love happy mint at the Quarantine Cantina, folks. And we're going to gently stir that, move it around, get those bubbles working. And then if you have a fine strainer at home, this is the time to take it out. We don't want any sediment floating around in our glass. Okay, and then we are going to carefully strain this in. Don't worry if you don't make the top of the glass. You can always add a little bit more Prosecco. You can never take it away, though. Frankly, if you're making this just for yourself, why would it matter? You're just going to drink both anyway. That's a good fill line. You still want to have some room there. For flutes like this, you want to have about 2 fingers worth. And I'm going to take this little sprig. Pop that right in the center there. And we're going to slide him on the glass just like so. And right there, that is your Southside Spritz with Deep Eddy Vodka and Villa Sande Prosecco. Raising a glass to all of you out there on the Facebook, on the gram, on the YouTube. Cheers to all you and your family. So yeah, it's a little weird to drink if you try to drink with a garnish on there, but it looks pretty. All right, come on. My pretty cocktails. Ooh, guys having fun? Having a good time? Get some waves. Thanks over there. I'm gonna give you all a hug. I'm gonna hug there. I'm gonna hug me too. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope it's relaxing. Hope you get a chance to talk to some family. We're gonna have a lot of fun this coming week here. We're gonna be doing some Mezcal Monday features. We're gonna be those posts you've been sending me of your pictures of your cocktails. I'm gonna be featuring them on my hashtag Spring Cleaning Cocktail Tuesdays. I'm gonna be shooting those posts out to all of you. These recipes today are gonna be featured. I'm gonna have them posted by tomorrow. I will also have my video, my Apr11 Spritz of the week posted tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that. Get yourself a bottle of Prosecco. Get yourself a bottle of Apr11 for Sunday. Next week, what do we got going on? We're going to go see my friend Cheech over at Cheech's Own in Somerville. Well, we're going to digitally see them. We're going to talk about their coffee. We're going to make some cocktails with Noble Oak Whiskey from my friends in Edrington. They're talking about Earth Day coming up. Thursday, we're going to be doing some Campari cocktails. And then Friday, I think we're doing some 21 Seeds Tequila. But I'm going to be posting that coming Monday. So where are we at? We are at 23 minutes going on this bad boy. You guys having fun? Thank you so much for hanging out here. We're almost there. We've got 2 cocktails remaining. Remember, if you got questions, I want to know about them, direct message me on any of the platforms you're viewing, and we'll be happy to answer them whenever I have the time. All right, now we're going to do another Prosecco drink called Peach and Bubs. I'm going to take one of these fancy looking flips. It's pretty, right? This is going to be a cocktail made with the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. Bottled and Bond. That is actually a legal definition. It means that it is a minimum of 4 years old. And it is 100 proof minimum, and it is made from one distillery in a single distilling season. So it's very, very important. So this is going to be a whiskey that's going to have some more concentrated, deeper flavors. It's going to have some more heat to it, but that means we don't have to add as much to a cocktail to get the effect we're looking for. We're going to be cutting it and actually adding a little bit of sugar with our Deep Eddy Sweet Tea Vodka. And I'm going to be using some peach nectar. If you got fresh stuff, cool, but got my Goya can over here, 99 cents, y'all. And we're going to have some fresh lemon juice and, of course, some Prosecco. This is not going to be a shaken cocktail. This is really just going to be a stirred cocktail, carefully built. To get started here, we're going to do a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. All right, this is just to add some brightness. Lemon juice is not a bad thing. Acidity is not a bad thing. It's going to add brightness. It's going to actually pull other ingredients together and bring out other flavors. That's what we're going to do in a little bit. Now we are going to do 1 ounce of our peach nectar here. Make sure you give that can a good shake. All right, we're not adding any sugar to this. We're not adding syrup because the sweet tea vodka from Deep Eddy is going to have that little touch of sugar we're looking for. The peach already has a little bit of sugar too. And we're just going to add a 1/2 ounce of this. And then for our main player, spirit here, we're going to use Evan Williams Bottled and Bond Bourbon. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce. Stuff makes a great Manhattan, makes a great old fashioned. It has this delicious marshmallow note about it I love so much. Now I'm going to add ice to this. Get back to my Prosecco here. We're going to add about 4 ounces. Again, you can always add more. We're going to carefully pour that Prosecco in there. Let me give Kev his label. There you go, buddy. Alrighty then. That'll give you a quick stir. Again, we want to carefully stir these ingredients together. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we're going to spring this up one more touch here. Now, in the glass, I'm going to add my Angostura bitters here. This is available in every grocery store. You should always have this in your cabinet. This is great to cook with too. Give it a quick dash. This is going to help us with our color. This is also going to add some extra spice. It's going to help bring out some of those peach notes, and it's going to take away some of that sweetness. And then we're just going to carefully strain this in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's magic, I tell you. Woohoo, baby. Only at the quarantine cantina. You got to pat yourself on the back for a perfect pour. Sometimes, again, we like to have that little room there. This is a thinner flute, so we're going to have that nice chamber with more aromatics coming out. For our garnish here, what do we want to do? Ooh, I don't have any peaches. I think I'm just going to go with a regular lemon peel and get my shook with this thing. We'll make it a little pretty. Give it a little slit down the center there. Okay, get a little expression, wrap around that rim, and we will just let it sit on top there, like so. Right there, that is my peach and bubs. I think it gives me a mustache. Peach mustache. Oh, that's fun. That's a good drink. Lively, bright. Again, that's a cocktail. You can multiply the proportions, put it in a pitcher, stir that up, and you got portions for a small group of people, of course. Oh, that was nice. The tea just comes with the sweetness, adds a little bit of tannic notes. Prosecco just binds to that peach and makes it all bubble. It's a thing of beauty, I tell you. All right, last cocktail of the day because we are getting past our little time stamp here. Thank you so much for coming out. Again, if you're looking for these recipes, I will be posting them by tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for more videos and more stuff from the Quarantine Cantina. Let's get this going. I know you've been seeing this guy in the back bar for a while, the Larceny Bourbon. For those of you who know this, it is a very hard to get whiskey. It is delicious. It pays honor to John Fitzgerald, who was never a distiller, actually. He was a treasury agent, and he was working under Pappy Van Winkle. And at the time, he was able to go into Pappy's stash and actually grab barrels and pilfer some of the best barrels out there. So this is kind of paying homage back to that. And this is just a yummy, yummy, delicious wheated bourbon from Evan Williams. Highly recommend trying to get a bottle if you can. Now, this is a cocktail that's going to have a secret ingredient today that I know you're not going to know how to make, but I'm going to be posting a recipe about it. This is going to be using a strawberry balsamic shrub. I think I had one person I was talking to about this. I think you might have a batch of this at home, so this cocktail is going to be specifically for you. But again, I will be posting the recipe of how to make this. All you need is a pint of strawberries, a couple cups of sugar, and some dark balsamic vinegar, and a closed, tight sealing jar. All right, if you got those things, we can make this, and I'll post that for you later on. This is going to be a cocktail inspired by a Pimm's cup. Pimm's is actually a gin-based liqueur. It was gin-based, but it had a lot of herbs and botanicals and roots and barks added to it. It made it very dark, and it had like this bitter quality and a sweet quality and a bright citrus quality. You mixed it with Coke soda and ginger ale. You garnished it with lemon peel, strawberries, cucumber. It was very much a garden in a glass. Okay, we're going to kind of make a cocktail inspired by that. To start off, we're going to do a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice. You guys gotta like this. There's really no shaking going on today. A couple stirs, one shake, a little muddle here and there. Not even real muddle. We got that. We're gonna take the shrub. Again, this is gonna be sugar, balsamic vinegar, and strawberries. We're gonna add 3/4 ounce. This is also great to use as a salad dressing. I have also barrel aged this, and it's brought out some great notes and really toned down that acidity. Shrubs are an older premise that were being used a long time ago when we didn't have refrigeration, when citrus fruit was hard to come by if you weren't in the cities. That's where they got all the good produce coming into them. So if you were in the countryside, you had to find a way to get these flavors and then preserve them, and a shrub was a way to do that. They could take the flavors from the fruit and the vegetables and kind of reinforce it with the vinegar and the sugar and kind of preserve that flavor. Still get that acidity, still gonna have that bite, but it's also good for you. Think of kombucha. It's going to have that probiotic factor about it. Do not hold me to that. I really don't know for sure. I'm not a doctor. I just watch them on TV. And then because this is a little bit overproof, and we want to make this a little low ABV, we're going to do 1 ounce of our Larceny bourbon. Okay, and then we're going to use ginger beer for this guy. We're not going to use ginger beer for that guy. Ooh, that is a dead ginger beer. I guess we're back to our Prosecco, guys. We're drinking royal cocktails today. I'm all about it. I'm going to add ice first to this. You could add just close. You know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to do, where's our bubbly? There we go. Strawberries and grapefruit work well together, too. Okay. Remember, bourbon and grapefruit do go well together. And we're just going to fill that guy up. Now you can add the club soda before you add the ice to it too, so you don't have to do the mixing portion. I'm just demonstrating why that is important. If you are making cocktails for a lot of people and speed is a factor, think about adding your ice last. Okay? Very nice. All the flavors come through. It's not too tart. Grapefruit is kind of more of a balancing act. The bourbon plays strong and actually adds some nice honeyed notes to it, adds some nice caramel factors in the back end. I think I might actually just like a little shh, don't tell anybody. I'm going chicken anyway. All right, cool. Now for a garnish here, I'm gonna do an orange peel, and we'll do a lemon peel also. Okay, and let's get a cucumber back in there. We're gonna go back to the whole Pim's cup idea. It's nice to pay some respect to a classic cocktail. If you have the opportunity to try a good Pim's cup, please give it a chance. Pop him in there, and you really want to kind of get that garden in a glass feel. Get yourself a strawberry in there. Cool. You know, this is good brunch, low ABV style cocktail. If you want it, you can always jazz it up a bit with some more. We're just gonna sandwich those guys there. And then I'm really liking that cracked pepper, little boom right on top. And right there. This is one that's actually a big salute and a shout out to my buddy Bernie Lovers from Heaven Hill, from Edmond Williams. Good man. He was actually on Matt Babbis yesterday at Bootleg Babbis. He did a little live feed there, so I hope you checked it on him. But I'm going to raise a glass to Bernie. I'm going to raise a glass to all of you out there who tuned in today. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some tasty stuff. I'm liking that. Again, I'm Steve Fetty from Allied Beverage. I'm your manager of artistry and innovation. Thank you so much for tuning to the hashtag Quarantine Canteen today. I will be posting all of these recipes later on. All of your questions will get answered. I promise you, like you have my word. Stay tuned. We'll be posting some more videos, some spritches of the weeks. A lot of good stuff coming up. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Cheers to all of you. I love you all. I will see you on Wednesday, okay? Cheers.